Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. What an honor to be present with all of you, friends, as we have for more than 6 years, every weekday morning, finding each other to say good morning, to learn together. Penny thanks 1,560 times as of today. Jonathan and Susie, Pam, nice to see you. Pam, hi. It's been a long time, my colleague, my friend. Tara and Jonathan, Neil, good to see you. Scott, lovely to see you too. Sending hellos on Facebook to Linda and Barry, George and Cecile, Natalia, Lisa, Arlene and Eileen. Good morning. Good to see everybody. I hope that you and yours are safe and well. We'll say a few more good mornings and then we will sing a bracha, learn some Torah, and start our day together. Sunday and Marcia, Haley, Boker Tov. All right, good to see everybody. Let's take a breath, sing a bracha, learn some Torah. Here we go. So good morning, everyone. It's good to see all of you. Echoing Jonathan on Instagram and Valerie on Facebook, the parade was exquisite and so good to see so many of you here. I don't want to miss the chance to acknowledge Rose. You shared yesterday some sad news, and the comments stopped working, and so I wasn't able to offer you comfort on behalf of our whole community upon your loss. And so, Rose, we are here with you, just like you've been here for all of us, sending you love and comfort. May your beloved be remembered forever as a blessing. I also wanted to share a loss in my larger community. When I was rabbi in Berkeley, California, I followed a wonderful colleague named Rabbi Stuart Kelman, who just died yesterday. He was a model of strategic thinking and participatory communal building, and we shared many moments. One of them, there's a photo that I just shared online of the two of us standing together, and my wife and I were laughing because I said to her that there was this party that we shared at the community, 20 years celebrating the community's existence, and it was called Soirée Esrim, which translates as Party for the 20th. It makes perfect sense. Neshama pointed out immediately, there's nothing English about that title. And it was a good moment to show that literacy and celebration were part of the experience that Rabbi Kelman helped so many of us have. And so I wanted to honor his memory and to dedicate our Torah, both Rose, to your husband's memory, and also to our teacher, Rabbi Stuart Kelman's memory. May they both be forever blessed. Parshat Behaalotecha, where we find ourselves, includes a lot, one of the sections, which we touched on yesterday, is when Moshe is overwhelmed with a burden of leadership. And he prays to God to take the leadership away. It's just too much. I can't carry this people by myself, which of course is not what a leader should be doing anyway. A leader is called to share the burden. And in fact, that's a more fair way for a community to have its own voice. That is essential for a community to be more than one person. In the beautiful song that Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote as the goodbye from George Washington, as part of the play Hamilton, he said, teach them how to say goodbye so that the nation can live on beyond even those incredible leaders that were the founders of the country. And so we see in our Parsha Moshe saying it's too much, which is not necessarily about the community enduring, but it is about him enduring. And religious leaders know this. Anyone who's been a volunteer leader of community also knows that it can become too much. So when Moshe asks for the burden to be lifted off of him, God said, let me take some of your power and place it on others. Gather 70 elders. Moses gathers 70 elders, and God shifts a portion of Moshe's prophetic spirit onto them. And they start prophesizing, which isn't exactly the leadership that Moshe was saying he needed help with. But they start prophesying, and something strange happens, even more strange than this. Two figures, whose names are Eldad and Medad, somehow catch the prophetic spirit. It becomes contagious. And they start prophesying where they are, and we don't quite know what that means. It doesn't mean telling the future. That's not what nevu'ah, that's not what the prophetic power means. Prophetic power might mean channeling the divine in this realm, on this plane. And interestingly, as if that wasn't enough, Yehoshua, who will one day be Moses' successor, Yehoshua runs up to Moshe and says, you have to stop them. They're prophesying in the camp. And Moshe responds with something that I'd like us to think about for a moment. Moshe says, halavai, basically. Wouldn't it be amazing if the entire community were prophets? Everyone could be attuned to the divine in such an intuitive way. As opposed to Yehoshua, who is deeply concerned that others will have access to the raw power of God, Moshe says, no, that's the ideal. The ideal is for everyone to somehow be able to access this depth, this intuitive connectivity with the divine. Just imagine, friends, what the world would be like if we all had that power. If we could, wherever we find ourselves, Yoram in Frankfurt and Cheryl, who's on her way to Lublin in Poland right now, just imagine if all of us, wherever we were, knew that no matter where we are connected. Our sense of loss would be different too, because by this intuitive, invisible string connecting us to the divine, we would all actually be connected to each other in an immediate way. And in truth, I think that's what we are. We just don't always know it. We just don't always know it. It is a very human feeling to feel separated from others, from community, from time. And where we are, friends, and where we are is right with each other. Always right with each other. And so it is essential, friends, for us to be able to find each other. I'm looking, one second. Sunday is sharing that her daughter and her boyfriend lost his mother. I wanted to make sure that we offer the memory of Arya Golets too. Thank you for sharing that, Sunday. So as we move forward through time, may we be blessed to understand that through Moshe's model of gracious sharing of power, we can do more in our world and we can be closer to each other than we haven't always felt. As Rose wrote, powerful to hear it from you right now, we are connected by God's Spirit. Amen. Amen. Whatever you think about God, one of the basic ways of understanding God, at least that I've come to, is that there's more to this world than me. That's enough. God might be a being, a direct connection that you feel, a transcendent power that we connect through. It can be all of that. But the humility that comes from this posture is to recognize that I'm connected to something much bigger than myself, to all of you, to all of you. So, may we be blessed to feel that connection at the core of our beings. And may we conduct ourselves toward each other, knowing that we are all manifestations, emanations, connections through God of each other's. May the memories of our loved ones be forever blessed. And may we make our lives even more of a blessing because we connect through them. Let's send our hearts to the east, friends. Let's sing. Kolon balevav Pnima Nefesh Yehudi Homia Ulefate Mizrach Kadima Ayin Letzion Sophia Od lo avda tikvateinu Hatikva bat shnot alpayim Liot am chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim Liot am chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Am Yisrael Chai. See you tomorrow, my friends.